When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. They'll leave it with him. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They reached a national championship game last year. Couldn't. The job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason to be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy, and you were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. On the ground, it's Joyner. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Red Raiders are threatening in the red zone. From the gun, the ground game. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Morton. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Buying some time. Fires on the move. Lost the defense. He's wide open. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day, and all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it, and I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. The play fake on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carter. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Well, another catch by the big fella. Hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Catch in the middle. It's Douglas. Just came out and fired a strike on the slant.
And those are tough catches to make because you know you're going to have that defender draped all over you. So you've got to have strong hands. You saw that receiver pluck the ball.
The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Morton. Got it in the middle, it's Joyner.
And you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break.
Here we go. Kill. 691.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. There he goes! Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Red Raiders back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield on first down. Had it in his hands and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Morton. He'll take a shot. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The RPO, it's complete. At the 45 on its way. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
That's caught. It's locked. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. The give on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Good job playing bold, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Morton. That's caught. It's Douglas. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Red Raiders have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Gonna run it. It's Joyner. Oh, I'm out of space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Touchdown Irish. The defense putting points on the board. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Good timing on the quick out. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
That's caught. It's Douglas. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. And here's the third interception of the night. Oh, you could just... He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Grab near the marker is Love. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Pauly. Tight windows, no problem. The grab, the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone and the 10. To the air on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On the ground, it's Love. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it on the move.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. It's Joyner. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Wants to throw on third down. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Taking it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance. Shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24.
Get set, get set.
Wants to throw. It's Morton. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carter. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
That's reeled in. It's Joyner. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Makes the catch. It's Joyner. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Touchdown, Red Raider. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
It's so nice to have these big, playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Young. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Lott. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Morton. Snagged in the middle, it's Virgil. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Red Raiders with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. The Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on third and short. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there because it's third and short. You're in field goal range. Can't take a sack and knock yourself out of that field goal range. And you certainly don't want to force the football into traffic, risking an interception. Throw it away. Now you can kick the field goal if you want to.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's his fourth interception of the night. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.